please.
Hi, Coach. Maybe just a general analysis of the game to start with.
I think generally, first and foremost, very proud of my team, very proud of the players in terms of the commitment, the endeavour. Ask the team tonight, we're going to need to be brave in every aspect. We're going to have to be brave with the ball against a very good side, which we all understood. And certainly the first half, we was every bit of that, really. I thought first half, we was a real threat. Defensively, we was very sound in our moments, and of course, when you're playing against the quality of opposition that you play against, there's always going to be moments you're going to need to see out, and I thought we did that for large parts, while also, like I said, a disallowed goal which was marginal, Tajan's opportunity early on as well, and then second half, of course, the game's probably going to be defined on a couple of mistakes, really. 2 mistakes which have probably cost us in terms of a scoreline. And probably second half just dropped off a little bit in terms of our real threat in the attacking third. Really turned down opportunities to cross the ball and certainly numbers in the box. And this is something we'll obviously need to look at and assess that. But like I said, I reiterate every single member of that team today, the occasion and what this was tonight, and the challenge and the opportunity to a man. My players stood up to every bit of that, really.
You talked about being brave. Did you see more confidence in your team than in the Belgian league?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, today definitely. I thought last week we see that as well. I thought for the first 15 and 20 minutes of last week's game, I'm starting to see things that I want my team to be, and I want us to be. And then again tonight, I thought I see that bravery with the ball, trying to assert ourselves in terms of that. And you know, I understand the challenge. I've been in the arena. I've played in games like this. And what you need to be brave. You need to show commitment, of course. And every team I have ever coached, the first and foremost is we come with real big heart and real endeavour and desire. And we showed every bit of that. What impressed me as well was the bravery we had at certain moments to take risk. But you take them risks to try and create opportunities. And the boys executed that really in the first half. I thought we had some real good bits. We caused Benfica some real problems in the sense of our movement and our details and the control and how we went about the game, really. So, some real positives on that sense, really. Certainly for me, I've 5 weeks here now. I'm starting to see things in this team that are slowly starting to become regular and slowly starting to become a habit. And we now need to take that into the league as well.
Bart.
You said that mistakes decided the game in the second half. About the second half, you think offensively you should have done perhaps more?
Yes.
Because it's a home game. If you want to win this leg, you should probably do it here. And you only brought an attacker 11 minutes before the end of the game.
It's a two-legged affair. It's over 2 legs, and if you're looking at it as an away leg that we've got no chance, then maybe you would think that. I think, like I said, before the goal, in terms of the first half, I thought we was very good and created numerous chances. Look, these are the decisions that I feel best at this present moment in time, and another half-time of football at this present moment in time, and of course there's a big challenge ahead, but we'll go to Benfica and trying to do that. But you're right in saying that, we needed to have more about us in the second half in terms of trying to oppose ourselves a little bit. I think that was down to personnel. I think that was just down to understanding in these moments, get crosses in the box and get in the box in them moments. So, yeah.
Bout.
Coach, what does it mean for Yaremchuk that he doesn't get a chance in this game? I mean, of course, you brought Jutkla, not him, so...
Doesn't mean anything, it's just the decision I made. Noah Lang was one of our best players on the pitch. I thought everything what Noah did tonight in the sense of give us a real threat and was immense in that. And as always, guys, we all sit here with hindsight after a game of football. In the heat of the battle and in the heat of the moment, you're making decisions. You're making the best decisions how you see best fit. And tonight, you asked me the question about Roman. I didn't bring Roman on. I brought Varane on, kept Noah on, kept Buchanan on because I felt he was a real threat in certain moments, certainly on transition, and that was the way the game was. In the second half, the game was more of a transition game for us. Not to say it wasn't like in the first half, but certainly that was how it is. And that's how I see best fit. Of course, you're going to sit there and judge that. And of course, we all sit here now with hindsight, which is an amazing thing. But yeah, that's how I see best fit. My experiences told me that's how it seems best, and I understand I'll get judged on that. That's no worries.
Mr. Parker, Noah Lang did a lot of dribbling. What is his best role, you think? And what do you expect from him?
Well, I expect a lot from him. And the ownership and the responsibility I put on Noah Lang is immense and has been immense from the day I stepped in here. Boy's got huge quality. Can make the team play in a way that I want us to play, in the sense of he's brave, can link, can be that real driving force for us, and he's got that X factor in certain moments that he can beat men. So yeah, look, I think there's no denying it. The boy's a special talent, and probably what's held him back in certain moments is him as a person. Sometimes, really, probably very misunderstood. This boy cares more than anyone, and like I said, has got huge quality, and I think we see that tonight. To be quite honest with you, I thought, like I said, he was looked every bit of a top player tonight. And ultimately, your question, yeah, I see him probably more as a winger, but also I see him someone who can play in the position he played tonight to help the team move up the pitch with his qualities and his detail of what he does, and I think he can support the team in that.
Yeah, but can you talk to him? I'm from Holland, and we look for a player who can play on the right wing, and nobody wants it, but he can do it.
For sure he can. Yeah, for sure he can. He's got, like I said, he's got big quality. 1v1 specialist. You get him in them moments. 9 times out of 10, he's skipping past someone. And of course, these numbers. He needs to add numbers certainly this year, but over large parts of his time. I think the biggest doubt over Noah sometimes is just he's. I'm trying to find the word of what I'm trying to look for. Because I want to be careful, because I don't want people to report on something that I don't really mean, but just engage constantly in a game of football, not easily disappointed in moments, and he needs to mature in that sense, and he definitely does. And like I said, I've seen blips in that, and I'm working constantly with him to be this mature player, what I know he can be. He's still young, of course he is. He needs to constantly stay engaged in games, not be easily disappointed. I understand when you're the player of Noah Lang that people are at times going to want to get at you, and he needs to react sometimes in a better way. And like I said, he's done every bit of that, to be quite honest with you. Yeah.
Okay, voldoende. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.